Or it'll say we will continue the transmission in the following way. All of you allow yourselves to take a deep breath in and let it out. Take a deep breath in and let it out. One more deep breath in and hold it, hold it, hold it, and blow it out. Now allow yourselves to simply breathe evenly, deeply, gently. Allow yourself the opportunity to let go of those things that are not the vibration of what you prefer, of who you prefer to be. Relax your thoughts. Let go of your worries. Soothe your heart, your mind, your body, your soul. Let them blend and meld into one. As you look upon the configuration before you, I remind you briefly that you are looking poetically into the eye of God, the eye of creation. And at the same time, you are looking at your own reflection in the mirror of reality. But more than just a general idea, more than just a metaphor, you are truly looking at a reflection of the structure of your energy pattern. On one level, this is actually an accurate reflection of how we sense you. All the lines of energy, all the lines of light, each leads to new information. Each is connected to parallel realities. Each is a parallel reality unto itself, a universe unto itself in the multiverse of all that is, on all levels, physical, non-physical, extra-dimensional. Allow yourself to see those lines of light and energy vibrating, plucked like the chords of an instrument, creating tones, vibrations, resonance within you. And with each pluck of that string, a new chord, it connects vibrationally with another parallel reality, another probable reality, another possible experience for you. But look upon this reflection, this multitudinous array, this geometric pattern as your reflection, as a being of light, as a being of energy. You are connected to all things. All things are connected to you. All realities are here and now. Here and now. And you have access to all of them. All of them. All of them. Those that have higher degrees of relevancy to you will vibrate most strongly in your symphony of light and sound, in the chords and strings of your mind and heart, your body and soul, and the internal song that will resonate out from you in your aura, your energy field, your bubble of electromagnetic light, racing outward with every heartbeat at the speed of light to engulf and encompass the entirety of your world and every being in it immersed in each other's bubbles of electromagnetic light expanding outward to infinity with every beat of your heart. And billions and billions and billions of times per second do you shift and shift and shift and shift, constantly plucking chords, constantly creating a new symphony of light and sound that shifts your consciousness, shifts your perspective, shifts your focus through the eyes of another you in another reality, a parallel world of possibilities, infinite possibilities, infinite experience, infinite variations, infinite diversity, infinite unity. Float, float, float in that sea of love, light, and sound. Just drink it in, for this is you, in all your possible forms, in all your possible connections, in all your possible thoughts and imaginings, feelings and actions. This is you. You are a shapeshifter, a chameleon. You are patterns upon patterns upon patterns upon patterns, to great depth, to great heights. You fill the infinite, the void, the here and now, the all that is. For there is no outside to you. There is only you. There is only all that is. And the all are the one, and the one is the all. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Let the rhythm of your breathing be the rhythm of your dance with eternity. Of your conversation with infinity, of your communion with the totality of creation. For you are a nexus point where all the lines of light cross and come together. You are the hub of all possible experiential realities. You are the focal point of all probable parallel experiences. You, here and now, have access to all that you need and all that you are. Let those vibrations slide down the lines of light into your heart, mind, body, and soul. Drift in the arms of the infinite, floating on a sea of unconditional love. And feel all of the neurological pathways of your brain aligning to this pattern, aligning to this matrix, aligning to this network of connections that exists in the core of your being, rippling through your consciousness, out to infinity and back again to the center of all creation, the here and now, reflected back from the mirror, for this is your true image in light. This is who and what you are. This is all the yous that you can be. all here, all now, but a shift away. However you choose to define who and what you believe yourself, you prefer yourself, you know yourself to be. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it out. And breathe it in and lock it in to your crystalline pattern, your crystalline matrix, your crystalline being. Light and sound, love and light. Clear as a bell ringing in the night, the sound of all that is. Now, as you gaze upon this web of light, feel yourself spiraling inward and outward simultaneously in all the fractal patterns of growth, expansion, contraction, destruction and rebuilding, in and out, up and down, all the polarities, all the opposites, all the paradoxes contained within the one. Spiraling, spiraling up and down, in and out, back and forth. Feel that spinning within every cell, within every atom, vibrating within you, energizing every component of your being. Realigning, realigning, realigning with the vibration at your core, your true, natural self. Let go of all that is not you. Accept all that has brought you to where you are. In letting go, you allow all to be part of you. And after that acceptance and that allowance, you can let go of choices you no longer prefer, while simultaneously unconditionally loving all that you are and all that you are not. For all that you are not has taught you all that you are. And without the darkness, there is no concept of the light. Be at peace with yourself. For you are beautiful in the eye of creation. And were you not a part of that beauty, were you not a part of all that is, were you not unconditionally loved, you would not exist. Rejoice in your existence. Feel the gratitude within you, not only toward creation, but from creation, filling you up. For each and every one of you is another way that all that is has of rejoicing and celebrating all that it is. You are each a gift. Unwrap yourselves and rejoice at what you have received from all that is. The beauty, the perfection that is you. Take now a moment and revel in the fullness of your being and be at peace and be one with yourself and all that is. Breathe it in and breathe it out and make it your own with every breath. This vibration and the image you created as your symbol and representation of your ideal self and your ideal reality will always change, but always will it be representative of the vibration that is truly you. And that is an indestructible constant. In the midst of all the changes, you will always exist. We caress each and every one of your hearts with our unconditional love and deep gratitude and appreciation and allowance at the co-creation of this interaction and this new parallel reality wherein you are new people for the very first time. Live as such, and every moment will be as the first. For all moments are here and now. Choose who you prefer to be and act in that intention. Allow yourselves now to crystallize the parallel reality of your choosing as you emerge from this experience, this reflection, and know that this is always within you to draw upon. This vibration is yours, uniquely yours. Call upon it, rest in it, revel in it anytime you wish. If there is anything in creation that is impossible, it is this. It is impossible to express in your language how deeply we love you. Our love to you and to all of you. Blessings and good day. Awaken to your new selves. Awaken to your new life. Awaken to your new reality. Awaken and be at peace. We thank you. Did you all enjoy that? I'm going to say good day to you this day of your time. How are you all? All right. Thank you.
Once again, we thank each and every one of you individually and all of you together collectively for the co-creation of this interaction this day of your time. We begin this transmission with the title, Dream World. Where do you go when you dream? What do you do? Now, as we have discussed a few times, there are many types of what you call dreams. Some of them are just what many people think, where you may be reinvestigating, revisiting the things of the day, processing information mentally, emotionally, planning out certain things, coming to certain conclusions while you sleep that might be easier for you to put together when your conscious mind is out of the way, off to the side. However, there are those things you remember as dreams that your physical mind puts together out of available symbols, available props to help you remember something at least akin to or close to an experience you might have had on another realm, on another dimensional level. For many times you will go traveling out of your body, so to speak, in dream time and come back with a story, with a tale, with an adventure, with an experience that your physical mind puts together in some form so that you can remember that something did happen. It may not always be absolutely representative of what you experienced in the other realm. It will at least be symbolically experiential for you to be able to interpret certain ideas that you bring back with you from those adventures in order to apply them in your physical reality, because after all, physical reality is just another type of dream. Before we continue, I remind you that spirit is your natural state and you never ever leave it. You are there right now, all of you, but a portion of your higher consciousness is dreaming that it's no longer in spirit. And that's what physical reality is. A dream that you are not where you are. It's a projection of consciousness to give yourself a focus that you can allow a certain kind of experience to happen within your consciousness so as to discover yourself from a new point of view in a very particular way through process, through physical experience. And it is very valid as a type of dream. But that's what it is, a type of dream. So, the more you allow yourself more awareness, more conscious awareness, more lucidity in the dream state itself, the more lucid you can also become in the physical dream by bringing back the information that you need to allow you to do so. But let's continue with the idea of what goes on in the dream world. Now, this is mostly happening in what most people on your planet refer to as the lower astral realm, a vibrational level of reality, of spirit reality that is still very close to the idea of the frequency of physical reality, and therefore certain kinds of experiences are more likely than others to be had in the dream world. In other words, being that you are still very strongly connected to the concept of physical reality and not actually dying and going farther into the spirit world, so to speak, not fully waking up in spirit, but touching in here and there, you still will generally create certain kinds of experiences in the dream world, in the lower astral realm, that are at least to some degree reminiscent of some of your experiences in general in physical reality. So, for example, you may decide to hang out with your soul family in the dream experience, having fun, exchanging ideas, sharing experiences. But generally speaking, you will attempt to do so in some sort of familiar setting. So in other words, in the dream reality, you may decide with your soul family to create a kind of house or a party environment or something that seems similar to what you might experience in a gathering in physical reality. You will create this out of your consciousness very quickly, because in the dream world, in the lower astral realm, time and space are not what they are, not experienced as they are in physical reality. So there are many things you can do very quickly as you think of them, so they will appear. And in the dream world, you can have many different kinds of experiences in different kinds of environments, As you imagine them, they will appear for you. So if for some reason you feel like you want to fly, you will fly, creating for yourself the idea of levitation from a physical ground level service and going on a flying adventure through the clouds or over the mountaintops. Or you may decide to visit a neighborhood that has been created by many people who might live in the lower astral realm for a while before they continue on to higher spiritual realms. Many people will create very familiar kinds of ideas of houses or other kinds of buildings and trees and valleys and mountains and what have you, and lakes and streams, with the idea of animals and all sorts of other kinds of beings interacting with them in the lower astral realm to express the idea of what it is they wish to experience there. But again, in the lower astral realm, things are not always exactly as they may appear in physical reality. For example, if you visit one of those neighborhoods that might be created by like-minded individuals in the lower astral realm before they continue on to higher spiritual levels, you may find that every single house in that neighborhood will look a certain way. It might be made out of stone. It might be something from what appears to be the past. It might be something from what appears to be the future. You might find that as you step outside one of those dwellings and look toward the idea of a sunset, that the sun might be blue. The sun might be square. You might have 5 moons in the sky. It depends on what everyone has worked out in that neighborhood for what represents the kind of experience they would like to have while they choose to inhabit the lower astral realm to gain other kinds of experiences. So a great many kinds of imaginary experiences can be had there, and very often you will create very specific kinds of adventures with your friends in the lower astral realm for things that cannot necessarily be experienced in your life in your physical reality. You will allow yourself, perhaps, if you have a house that you dream of having in physical reality, create that house in the lower astral realm and get used to living in it and make changes. This is very close to the idea of what we have called the template level reality, where you kind of design your physical experience and things that you wish to experience in physical reality when you wake up in the morning. We use quotes because you're actually going back to sleep when you wake up in physical reality, and you're actually waking up when you go to sleep at night and have a dream. So the idea is that in the template level, you may decide to arrange things in a certain way to have certain experiences in physical reality when you wake up in the morning on that day or some day in the future.